Hey guys, welcome in. This is Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. Happy 420 for those that partake. I got my pepper weed dream catcher shirt on. Shout out to Pepper. Not like they'd see it, but you know, I do love their music. So I thought I would do an ancestor message. I called in ancestor guides to bring through a message. I braided my hair when I got out of the shower, so it's a little crazy today. So yeah, I felt guided to bring through a message from the ancestors. So we're gonna see what comes through. This is confirmation for those that are asking for messages from their guides on what's happening for you at this time and what's ahead. So I feel like we're unblocking ourselves, or we're being removed from the blocks that are keeping us stuck. The devil energy is an energy of addictions, habits that keep us in a low vibration, mental anguish that, you know, keeps our minds and us stuck, our energy stuck in places because of situations we've encountered. I say addictions because there could be addictions to food, money, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, anything that doesn't serve you, that keeps you stuck, is being removed right now. And this is so that you have a little bit more clarity and emotional stability. You can nurture yourself through the challenges and be in the flow of life instead of, you know, worrying about, oh my gosh, this is such a terrible situation. We understand that there are ebbs and flows in life, and that we are the ones who are putting the title on if it's good or bad. Because nothing is bad, it's just a lesson. You know, we have to look at those parts of ourselves that see things as bad, so that we can clear that out and make sure that we're enjoying the experience, choosing to move with life's ebbs and flows. And this is how we create. When we can get clear and clear out that channel of the blocks, things that stop us from seeing the magic around us and within ourselves. Being able to see the potential that we hold and the opportunities that come in, no matter if it's good or bad. And this could be a healing of, a situation, a place, or maybe family, friends that you've been involved with that don't necessarily allow you to expand your vision, your mind, to share your beliefs, because they're so different from theirs. You know, some people see that as an attack. My dad, for some reason my nose is running all of a sudden, but my dad, you know, like, I don't understand his perception, but like towards the end of our relationship, I remember there was something going on with the boxer and, you know, the gender and all that. I'm not going into that because those things are not welcome here. But the point is I asked a question like, oh, is that the person who is supposedly, you know, a different gender than they thought? And he was like, well, there's only one, you know, one way about it that's male and female. And it was like, I don't know what you heard me ask, but it's like that type of thing. Like they get triggered because you have a different perception, different view on life or things. And sometimes that can keep us stuck without even realizing it. Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning, a new chapter. And there, I feel like, you know, we see pentacles and we often jump straight to finances, but I feel like this is all of the above. Pentacles is health, vitality, stability, abundance in all forms, the ability to feel abundant, you know, knowing that you're taken care of no matter what. You are tapped into your intuition and you're able to stay emotionally stable and not react to things that happen in life, and that helps you to get out of those blocks and to open your hands and receive the opportunities and the blessings that are there waiting for you. For some reason, they are all weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on in my cards. Anyway, some of them are upside down, some of them are not, and I don't read reversals, so that kind of bothers me. But we've had to stay strong throughout this process. Tap into that solar plexus and really choose with our divine will, using our willpower in order to keep moving forward through the challenges, because we know that we are meant for something greater. And that's what the ancestors are helping us with. They are our strength. They're the ones that are helping us to do what we need to do to heal the lineage, to be strong and build a foundation that's going to last and be legendary for your new generations to come. They're going to know who you are because of the work you're doing, I feel like. Let's see what else here. Time to get out of the situation. That's interesting. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. Yeah, see, I feel like we're coming out of this place where we were stuck. We felt like we couldn't enjoy life. We felt like if we celebrated ourselves, we would make someone upset. Taking a vacation, physically, mentally. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. So yeah, it's time to relax. It's time to engage in the things that we enjoy, to bring love, laughter, happiness, fun, playfulness, curiosity, childlike wonder into our life. It's time to get out of this situation. The things that are spilling away out of your life are being taken out. And when things resurface about a situation, pay attention to that. You don't have to sit in like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like, you know, I wish I just forget it. Acknowledge it, name it, and say, look, like this happened, but this isn't who we are, and this doesn't define who we are or our values, or, you know, it doesn't say who we are as a person, because it was just a situation. It is not happening anymore. Just because it comes back up in the mind doesn't mean it's still happening. It just means that it wants you to recognize it and let it go. That's why it keeps resurfacing, because we just stuff it right back down in there. So it's time to enjoy. It's time to celebrate yourself and how far you've come. If you've not done that, reflect on how far you've come. Look at who you were 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year. You will be amazed. Trust me. We've all been doing the work here. Waiting for news, package, or letter. This is how ancestors usually send messages, as birds. So to spirit. But I feel like this is something that's coming in. There's some type of good news that's coming in. And it's because we're getting out of this situation, you know, their energy may feel it, and they'll cling to you, and they'll want to, you know, make you feel bad for like wanting to back away, or feel bad for not being the same person and dealing with the same situations because they were able to get away with it. And we're moving away from that, but we are going to be tested. You're going to be tested to see if you're ready to go across that bridge. We are at the bridge this week. This week is the bridge from where we were and who we want to become. Are you going to cross it, or are you going to stay with the familiar, with the safety net? Or are you going to go off into the unknown territory that you've never been before and see what's up ahead and see what surprises await you around that corner? To me, that sounds more exciting. Yeah, you felt like something was lacking in your life, love, money, or goals. Maybe this person or situation was depleting your money, your resources. Maybe it was the love you were giving and didn't return it back in the way that you might have needed to, right? So I really do feel like this is a whole new chapter. This is happening all across, you know, the collective, personal lives, but this is big. This is like serious work that they're like celebrating you, and they're like, you need to celebrate yourself now. because we're celebrating you. You need to start doing that for yourself as well. Let's see what else is here. What's up ahead? Oh, it's funny when they want to throw them at me like that. Okay, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Wow. So in the back of the deck, before I had pulled out the Ace of Pentacles, we had the Magician in the back of the deck. Look what's at the back of the deck now. The Magician's Sword. You have so much magic in you, and it's time to know that and to take ownership of it and to know that you deserve to be a powerful, magical motherfucking being. Okay? Yes, I do cuss on this channel. Confidence in your magic. This is about love. And I'm not talking romantic. This is about how we show up for ourselves and how we show up for others. Because how we do that determines how they're going to show up for us. And it's like creating this balance in life. 11:11 on the clock. Like, there's balance. Oh, and by the way, like, that comes to a 10, which is reduced to a 1 in tarot. So that's a whole new beginning, a whole new chapter that is full of magic and surprise. And if you can be in that childlike wonder, which I am totally trying to embody lately, and dive into, it's like you're able to see things in a different view. You can see what's ending and what's beginning. And even though you may not know exactly what it is, there is something that you're going to dive into because you're not stuck anymore. You aren't scared. You aren't full of fear. You're full of confidence. And you know that the deeper you dive into yourself, the more you're going to learn about yourself and the magic that you hold within. Again, we have another 10, which reduces to a 1. This is a new chapter. Dive into those depths. Look at the shadows that are coming up. Don't be afraid of them. They're there to teach you. The shadows are just aspects of ourselves that we try to avoid. You know, and when we can embrace them and give them love and say that you're safe now and let that inner child come out and play, wow. A whole new beginning. And then you're able to create magic because you're playing with your inner child to create things in life that are just going to be so much more fulfilling. And you'll be able to celebrate every day. And this is a new contract. There's some type of contract that we are dissolving that was linked to like karmic ties. And karmic ties are just people who are there to support us when we're in that muck, in that shadow. But they're also the people who push us out of the shadow because they push us to the point where we are so expansive and so like we've leveled up so high that like nothing could keep us down, not even them. And then we break free and we're able to start that new chapter with this new contract with the people we're meant to be with, the people that we're meant to collaborate with, the people who are going to support us and show us that same love and resources and time and energy that we give out. And we won't feel depleted. We won't feel like we're being used and abused anymore. Let's see. 1234, which is alignment, believe in yourself. Deception and envy, which is that energy, that's the temptation that's going to test you. They're going to become envious and they're going to be deceptive behind your back and you're going to feel it, and then that's going to be the temptation. Are we overthinking it, or is this our intuition telling us the truth? Pay attention. Protect your peace. Bam. Bam. Change in the wind and believe in the impossible. Wow. Okay, so we're going to get a closing message. And I am going to bring it from the beautiful alchemy deck. What is the advice for now? The advice while we navigate through this ending. Okay. One, please. Thank you. Yeah, disillusion. Wow. That bird is spirit diving into that water, which is the depths. Wow. Okay. That's just so... I'm getting chills right now. And then we got Sun Splendor at the back. Look at that beautiful card. There is some magic happening right now, y'all. I'm telling you. Disillusion. You guys have been doing some heavy work. And I just saw the great work. Confirmation. Synchronicity right there too. Okay. So this one says surrender, dissolving formlessness. Solutio is the great alchemical operation of water. It represents the form becoming formless, that which is solid dissolving into liquid. In many alchemical texts, it is the first operation and summarizes the heart of alchemy, as in the axiom solve et coagula, dissolve to unite, is what it says in parentheses. For our purposes, it is important to know solutio involves a dissolving of definitions, identities, and labels. The strongholds of the ego drown in the emotional realm of water. We dive back to the beginning, the prima materia. That is about salts, sulfur, and mercury, which is the body, mind, and spirit. Body, mind, and soul. This operation is humbling and disorienting, and oftentimes feels as though the self we knew has disappeared. Who are we now? How will others describe us? When these questions are afoot, the alchemical magic of solutio is underway. By surrendering to the waves, we unite with the primordial essence and return to our deepest self. Wow. So if there's rain today, listen to the sounds of rain. It's very healing. It says watch the movie Shape of Water to go deeper. No, that doesn't... The Drowned King did not come out, so that doesn't apply here. But this also says, water is always in motion, much like our emotions. Solutio requires us to let the tears flow, to soften the edges, to soak in the healing waters of our feelings. So, like I said, diving deep, just like these messages before said, diving deep into the depths so we can figure out who we are and let the ego dissolve so we can become who we truly are meant to be. I hope this resonates. I hope that this is also insightful and helpful for your situation or whatever it is that you're letting go of right now. I know I am moving out of my home, and this has been such a beautiful sanctuary for my healing and expansion. But I've felt for a while that I've expanded beyond I've expanded to the point where I can hear. And in order to expand more, I need to leave, and I'm trusting the process. So I'm sending you all massive love. Just be kind to yourself. Maybe take a bath, an Epsom salt bath, in order to calm the energy, to ground, and to allow the healing properties of the water wash away whatever it is that you need to wash away. All right, so I will see you guys soon. Take care.